is Fred Rowe from Sierra Bright Dot Fly Fishing Guide Service. I've been teaching, guiding, writing, and lecturing on fly fishing in the Eastern Sierras since 1982. Well, let's get to this week's fly fishing report. Quick note, this weekend, Thursday through Sunday, I'll be at the Bard Hall Show. Come by and say hi to me. Okay, let's talk about the fishing. Upper Owens River. Well, end of January, we're heading into February, and for the Upper Owens, guess what? That means we've got lots of big trophy trout in there, and I've been accomplishing dreams for fly fishers. I have guys that are taking out, and we're catching them that big fish they've been looking for. So if you want trophy trout, now's the time to get it in the Upper Owens. How do you get it? For me, we're going to Euro nymph. And what flies are we going to use? Well, the stoner nymph and the green gold wire prince nymph, and that's what's been producing those big fish for me. The other fly that's working is the variations of gold-ribbed hares here. And then a lot of guys like to throw squirmy wormies, San Juan worms, and egg patterns. And they work, but I have confidence in my flies. Okay, let's slide over to the Hot Creek, talk about it. Well, kind of the big news, we're getting snow, but in the morning, there's snow on the ground. By the afternoon, it's gone. So Hot Creek, we're driving right in. Whether you're accessing the canyon or accessing the interpretive site, you can drive right up and walk out. If you're going into the canyon, pay attention for a few days until everything melts. Some of the snow is turning into ice where the shadows are, so be careful. I know from doing it myself, if you slip and slide and take a tumble, it can hurt. Okay, let's talk about the fishing, particularly in the canyon. It's where I prefer to fish. It's where I kind of cut my teeth on fly fishing in the Eastern Sierras. Nymph it in there. If there's dry fly activity, put a dry fly on. But there just isn't much of it consistently happen this time of the year. So what am I fishing with? Well, I'm fishing with midge patterns and blue wing olive patterns and scuds. And that's what's working for me. All right, let's head down the hill. Lower Owens River. Man, the water's dropped, and I think it's going to continue to drop because guess what? We're just not getting enough snowpack to warrant them pumping a lot of water through the lower Owens. So at 150 CFS, fishing right now has been fun and good. What are we catching in there? Well, we're catching 8 to 12 inch wild browns, and we're getting a little bit bigger, really hefty, nice looking rainbows. The rainbows only make up 10 to 20% of the fish we're catching, but the bigger fish I'm getting are definitely the wild rainbows. Okay, what are we catching them on? Well, I'm seeing stoner nymphs is what I'm using. I'm also using olive quilda guns and olive, what do you call it? It imitates the hydropsyche. Oh yeah, the olive burlap caddis. The fly I developed, can't even remember what it's called. Okay, and then the other one, hotspot pheasant tail. Those are the flies that I've been using and fishing in the lower Owens. Bishop Creek Canal, well, it looks like to me it's at lowest water levels. It's not fishing real well right now. The water's just so low, fish are really spooky. We're not catching much in there. Tiger midges, zebra midges, beaded flashback, pheasant tails. The key is, can you find water where you can make a cast without spooking the fish? You can catch fish. I'm spooking fish. I'm having a hard time consistently getting fish in there. Well, that's been this week's Fly Fishing Report, brought to you by Sierra Bright Dot Fly Fishing Guide Service. I can be found on Instagram, Facebook, every Tuesday at Mahogany Smoked Meats, and on lpptv.us.